speed with ya.
Whoa!
Can we go?
Let's do this.
Deathmold is a dead man.
I'm guessing you don't have a plan.
In fact, I do. We need to kill Deathmold and rescue the royal child.
You never did like playing it by ear.
I learned from the best.
See that? Deathmold's put up that magic barrier again. Apparently not a single sound seeps through.
I dread to think what he's doing inside.
Why you here?
We have business with Deathmold.
The sorcerer is busy. No one's to disturb him.
Recognize me?
Should we?
Of course you should, unless you don't care about being promoted.
Who are you?
Now! This is my banquet. I don't want any unwanted guests. Quickly, up top! Help me up! The low road's yours. I'll take the walls.
Close that cursed gate!
Hang on! I've nearly unblocked it.
Tighter! Tighter! Defend the passage!
I killed them all.
Unit 2! Block the passage!
I killed them all. He'll pay dearly! Ready, Geralt!
Hurry up and here, you cunts! You're dead, meat! Send for reinforcements! Block that swiving passage! For the king! Close ranks!
Crossbow, Geralt, leave them to
Hold
me!
your positions! Gotta step backwards! For the king! For Kenwin! For the king! For Kenwin! Tighter! Tighter! Defend the passage! You dying or not? ahead! Forward! Attack! At them! Man your positions, you whore sons! Close ranks!
We're doing well, Geralt!
For Henselt! Get him!
Vernon, watch out!
One can't win! Say your prayers!
Deathmold's here and he's not alone.
Did you see Radovid's retinue? I swear the snot-nosed lad thinks he's king of the world. He should never have shown up here after the recent events in Redania. Honestly, if he grows to be another Vizimir, I hope he ends up like the first. And those robes of his, did you see? All right, there's time for one more. Hats off. You've broken my arm! You've broken my arm! Do you know it's worth, you son of a bitch?
Now it's worth shit like the rest of you.
What do you want? I'll give you anything.
You can't give back what you took from me. Cutting off your balls and slitting your throat will have to do.
No!
You reap what you sow. Time to free Foltest's daughter.
Have mercy! He forced me!
Are you all right? I am Vernon Roach of Temeria. This is Witcher Geralt.
She's terrified.
If Deathmold touched her, I'll kill the son of a bitch all over again.
What'll you do with the child, Vernon?
I made an arrangement with Radovid, and Vernon Roach always keeps to his word.
Kings only keep their promises when it suits them.
We saw him together. You heard what he said.
You didn't have Anais then. Now you do. Take a minute, consider your options.
I'm a soldier, not a diplomat.
Well, you need to start thinking like a diplomat. You're about to decide Temeria's future. What else could you do?
Nothing. I either break my pledge to Radovid or honor it.
Suppose you break it.
I'll make another enemy.
Enemies are something you can handle, you said so yourself. The Temerian delegation is in Loch Muin. Maybe we should consider handing the child over to them.
John Natalis. Good soldier, poor politician.
Natalis may not be the most polished diplomat, but both your grandmothers tilled the same soil. Your grandfathers fought side by side.
By taking the child to John Natalis, I'll spark a civil war. The barons won't acknowledge her right to the throne until they feel a boot on their neck.
I don't claim giving her to the Temerians will solve all your problems. But freedom's precious, Vernon. One of those things you don't appreciate until it's gone. Considered what they'll say in Temeria when they hear Vernon Roach handed their crown princess to the head of a foreign state?
If Radovid keeps to his word, they just might name a holiday after me.
Careful, Vernon. It's a slippery slope. You could easily be branded a traitor, and brands are tough to scrub off.
I guess you're right. Dishonored I'll be no one. Not in Temeria, not anywhere else. Natalis it is. Come, child. I'll take you to a safe place.
Looks like someone's provided an escort.
In the name of King Radovid, we demand that you hand over the child of Louisa Lavalette.
We're headed elsewhere.
Not my concern. My orders are clear.
We are not Radovid's subjects. His orders don't apply to us.
If you won't come peacefully...
Look around before you threaten us again, you fool.
So, to the Temerian camp?
We've lost a lot of time. The talks have probably begun. Come, child.
Henselt will want to avenge his dead sorcerer.
Henselt hates me anyway, for humiliating him when he was in my hands. I'm never sure who it is. I've learned to live with it.
You never know how the Temerians will receive Anais.
She's of royal blood. That should be enough.
Many in Temeria believe the bloodline ended with Foltest.
Where are you going, Geralt? Come back! What are you trying to tell me?
That some of your countrymen may already see themselves as the founders of a new dynasty.
If you want to find me, I'll be at the talks.
See you, Vernon.
May the triple goddess watch over you. Godspeed, Witcher.
Renounce magic, I tell you! Swiving son of a cunt! His cocksucking motherfucking majesty!
Excuse me?
Oh, pardon me, sir, I meant no offense.
You're leaving the deliberations. Why?
Henselt! He's of all Edirn, we're to live in a Kedwenny yoke! Scandalous.
No one opposed him?
None! Radovid drools for Temeria, and will let that lout have anything in exchange. The North will never be the same again. I must return home. Farewell.
Roach had murder in his eyes. He wanted blood and couldn't care less that it was royal, that this was what Letho would have wanted. The death of a king is the triumph of chaos, civil war, famine, fear among common folk, a time of disdain. That is the only reason Henselt remains alive and Kedwen grows stronger. Thousands of Kedwennies live better lives because their ruler is an amoral, ruthless son of a bitch who stands above the law.
Constable John Natalis.
Interix John Natalis. He is regent.
So, even the Nilfgaardians have graced us with their...
This will be a great moment. Ready?
Let's get this done.
Temeria is internally divided. As Constable of Temeria, I'm in no position to speak for the whole country regarding the Council and the Conclave. I am honored to speak on Temeria's behalf before this esteemed body. But I'm only the Constable. I cannot be sure some Baron won't cancel my signature in a week.
What's your point, Constable?
I lack my country's support regarding the Council and the Conclave. Neither do I intend to seek the crown, for I've lesser blood in my veins. And as a soldier, I know my place in the ranks.
Well said, John Natalis. Temeria, the realm separating the north from Emir Va Emrys, and most importantly from his armies, is divided and weak. Yet this land deserves law and order, which cannot be provided by the quarreling rabble spoilt by Foltest's generosity. Incessant wars between Temerian princelings are not in Kedwen's interest. Too many important trade routes run through the land.
Redania will also take no comfort from unrest in Temeria. Therefore, we cannot leave the realm to its own devices.
Temeria is an independent state, well able to resolve its own problems. You seek to tear Foltest's legacy to pieces, appropriate what was never meant to be yours.
Calm down, John Natalis. We will speak of that in due course, once we know with whom. As you said yourself, you cannot speak for all of Temeria.
Before you begin skinning a bear that still breathes, King Radovid, King Henselt, behold, Anais La Valette. Royal blood courses through her veins. She is the rightful heir to the Temerian throne.
This child is a bastard.
The girl will go to Vizima, where she will be presented to the nobility. She is yet too young to rule, but our laws of succession make provision for such cases.
Do you think the child will ever sit on the Temerian throne?
Natalis won't let her be harmed. We did all we could.
To the matter at hand. The document describing the charter of the Council and the Conclave is, as previously ascertained, an exact copy of the charter found in the ruins on Thanet Island. The more important question relates to the Conclave and its power to designate royal advisors. Today, randomly chosen mages and sorceresses reside at many courts. However, in the time of the previous Conclave, such persons were carefully chosen.
Why shouldn't we pick our own advisors?
These individuals bear great responsibility, Your Majesty. The Conclave needs to be certain they are competent.
And that they will keep the Conclave's interests in mind.
Obviously, sire. The Conclave's chief interest is the well-being and prosperity of the northern kingdoms. The document has been signed by every member of the Conclave we have proposed, as well as by all but one of the designated advisors. We await only Sheila de Tanseville's signature.
Without our royal seals, you shall be allowed to designate advisors to cowherds at most.
That is true, Your Majesty.
My kings, before you sign this document, please hear me out.
Excellency, with all due respect, this matter does not concern Nilfgaard in the least.
I am here at King Henselt's bidding. Will you deny my right to speak?
What is the meaning of this?
This man tried to kill me this morning. He attempted to take an Imperial envoy's life in your lands.
I presume he was interrogated.
He confessed. Foltest and Demiven died by his hand. He also revealed the identity of his employers.
Sorceresses. They helped me with my assassinations. Speak on. The Lodge of Sorceresses sought to remove those rulers who acted against the will of mages.
Lodge of Sorceresses.
We have compiled a list. Philippa Eilhart, Margarita Loantil, Triss Merigold, Kira Metz, Francesca Findaber, Ida Amin, and finally, Sheila de Tanseville. To my deepest regret, two Nilfgaardian sorceresses, Sarah Varanahed and Fringa de Vigo, were also members. The Emperor will deal with them accordingly.
Your Majesty, what's the meaning of this?
Arrest them all. Your document will have to wait, honorable sorcerers.
You have no right.
Surrender now if you don't want another massacre, this time in Loch Muin. A court of law will reveal the traitors,